Hello, everybody. Welcome. All right, so we got some Eve today. We'll see how things go. I'm a little bit trepidatious about today, only because our store's been really busy and I've been doing customer service. A lot of activity. I mean, it's Black Friday, so you know, and we have PLEX on sale and other stuff, so I get it. Anyway. So we're going to see what we can do today. Probably take on a little bit of easier tasks that don't require long periods of intense concentration so that we can make sure everything flows well. I am doing some hauling and have been this morning. Had some success and had some not success with it. I did get scammed on one with a station I couldn't deliver to, unfortunately. And so that happens. And, you know, I don't know what I can do about it, except that, well, you know, it's life, right? All right, so let's see here. Looks like I maybe have an order here.
Hail to the Dragon King, baby.
Let's see here. Okay, so I got one here that's not showing on the screen. Here, I'm not going to show it, or am I? I don't know. Give me just a second. All right, so just accepted one for this guy here. So we'll go out and pick it up. This is my failed one here, and so I just grabbed that one a little too quick. Didn't notice that the station was reinforced. So. Anyway, all right. Get that guy underway. What's the loot inside of it? So there's 600 million worth of junk in it. And it's 2.1 billion. And the Citadel is, or the station is in Hull. So everything's turned off, and I got caught by it because literally they'd had a delivery a few minutes before that paid really good. That was a big one, and they were, I thought, going to be okay. There were some other things in there as well, but anyway, so that happens. It's what happened. I am figuring out whether or not I can recoup losses. We'll see. I'm working some other avenues which I'm not prepared to talk about yet. But if I am successful or not successful, I'll let y'all know. But just not at the moment. So, all right. So I have two guys here that are in transit, and we'll let them do their thing. So this run that I'm doing right now, I got two runs. One of them pays 100 million, the other one pays 25 million. And and then I did break down and pick up a skin today. One of my obelisks. I did this. Yep. Doesn't that look good, huh? Yeah. So, all right. So, what do we got here? We got Jezebel resubbing. Oh, 25 months as a sub. That is going to be 500 gold to everybody here. Thank you for that. I appreciate that support. So, All right. I'm also going to head up to the Jita area and going to check out. Maybe we're going to run some level 4 missions today and try some anomics. I'm not 100% sure yet. Let's see, that's 515.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Got to refit that just a little bit. Let's see here. One of these out, one of these in. That should get me, yes. All right. Actually, I don't think pulling that out is going to have enough. Nope, it doesn't. All right, so there we go. I don't know how much I paid for this one, but it's a million in ore, or a billion in ore. So, all right. The Beast, thank you for the follow as well. Ars Clips, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. So I was doing well this morning. I had made, I don't know, 200 million or so. Maybe more than that while I was getting the show set up and helping customers this morning. There was a lot. So there was so much. I mean, I know, I can't complain. The store was really busy, which means we're doing sales, which means that's supporting the show and everything. But that's exactly what had me running late today. So, but it's all good. Okay. No Triglavian content for today. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to take this guy up to Jita. And then I'm going to hop into one of my level 4 mission runner ships. And these are my Triglavian ships here. I'm going to leave my bowhead here. And so we're going to head up to Jita, and then we'll 66 jumps. Well, that's too far. And then I want to try, if we get an anomic today, I want to try running an anomic. So I have done it before. I've done it successfully before, but I've not put a whole lot of effort into it. You get about 9,000 LP for running an anomic, and I think that would be a pretty good amount. I mean, that is quite a bit. And so the potential is that you can do really well on those, but I'll probably take some losses getting it all dialed in at the same time. So what would my
Hail to the
parents name
Dragon
me if I were
King,
born
baby.
a girl? I have no idea. None whatsoever.
Warp drive active.
Incubus. 21 years. Well, 21 months. All right. Very nice. 210 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's 21 years in internet time, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So. Still an invasion going on out here, but the forces are withdrawing. This is where we did the Observatory the other day.
Warp drive active.
So, those of you in the U.S., did you have a good Thanksgiving? Y'all have turkey hangovers today? I know I ate a lot last night. Too much. It was great. Right?
Warp drive active.
Beast, thank you. Turkey soup now. Well, I did have some turkey left over. I'm probably going to have a couple of nice turkey sandwiches for dinner. Yeah. It's great. Smoked turkey. Turned out pretty good. It was just a tad bit dry, but it turned out really good. So, not too bad. Oh, my main barbecue broke down again. Oh my god, so I had to fit the turkey into the little barbecue. You know.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I think my control panel fried on my big barbecue. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I fork out the money for Dan. Well, yeah, you're Canadian too, Dan. I'm trying to decide whether or not I fork out money for another control panel for my barbecue. The motors, the augers are still working and stuff, but I found that the augers had stayed turned on their own after the last time I used it. And that's no good, because it put all the wood pellets into the hopper, like all of them. Yeah, so it's a bit of a mess to clean up. I don't know. Might just sell it as scrap, which, you know, it's at the point where I'm not sure it'll last another year, the barbecue. It's got enough rust on it. I've had it for 15 years, and the
Warp drive active.
yeah, I've had it for like 15 years. And the Florida weather is really hard on it. Selling it for scrap would be good because you can get that and add on. Well, yeah, I'll get $10 for it. The scrap metal on it. Actually, what I would be able to do is get somebody to haul it away for free. So, yeah, and it's heavy. It's heavy. Treat myself, you know. I've got, well, this barbecue new was $2,000, and I cannot justify spending $2,000 on another barbecue. So, you know, so I don't know. Hooray, I found a person who plays EVE Online in a live stream. Woo! Alexei, hello. Yeah, it was really expensive. It's a Traeger. If you know anything about Traegers, you'll know that they were Rolls Royce of barbecues. And bought that back when I had all kinds of money and $2,000 was nothing. These days, I live a lot more simply, and my income is a lot more simply as well. So, you know, it cost me about $125 for a new control panel. I don't know. I'm thinking about what I'll do. That would be cheaper than buying another barbecue, but it's got a lot of rust on it. Yeah, Dan. How you been doing, Dan? Good, I hope.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I wish I still had the cover for it, the barbecue, because it would have helped it not rust. The problem though is that it blew away in one of the storms here, and I'm sure it's in the lake. You know, so good luck to me for finding it in my lake back there in the backyard. Yeah. So, yeah, probably not going to happen.
Warp drive active.
Treat that rust with some vinegar and water mix. Oh, no. It's my barbecue is now like a Minmatar ship. And if I do anything to wash it, the thing's just going to dissolve and fall apart. Oh, yeah. My other one's in good shape, though. Keep it covered and everything. So, hey, Lawrence. All right.
Warp drive active.
So, gonna do a little bit of hauling today, but also probably gonna do some level 4 missions and see if we can get an anomic. So, Hateless, who's another streamer, he sent me a link for all of his fits, and he said he had fits for all of the anomics, and I thought, oh, okay, well, I don't have any excuses anymore, and so it's time for me to start looking at those. So he's got them all listed out by the type that they are and such,
Warp drive active.
and so it should be pretty easy. And you know, maybe they'll just be good to go right off the bat. Maybe they be something that I'll want to modify a little bit. I don't know, but it's a good place to start. So figured that would be good. And anomics, if you don't know, they are level 4 missions that are done in a frigate solo. They're typically hard. And so there's some finesse to getting them done as
Warp
well.
drive active.
So I'll probably lose some money trying. It's really about knowing when to heat and what to heat. I hate heating. But yeah, shit like that. You don't have to do them solo. What? Technocrat, I thought that they were required to be solo. Heat all the things, just like the barbecue. You can get multiple people in on an anomic. I mean, if that's the case, I didn't know that. You can do them in a group. Well, then why doesn't everybody just do that? Well, now,
Warp drive active.
because you make more ISK when you do them solo. Well, okay. Yeah, I mean, why not just put together a fleet of T1 frigates that are like missiles or some shit, and or all drones or something, and just bring a team of 10 in, you know? We run those missions, and then everybody just needs to have the frigate. Why would we do anything different? I was always under the impression that they were run solo. Hello, Foghat. Lawrence wants to know how much ISK I make per day. I'm not sure. I'm probably averaging right now about 400 or 500 million a day. So the Anomics pay 9,000 some odd LP, and so you can share it in up to 10 people. Interesting. I hadn't thought about that. So we really could, if we were running fleets for like level 4 missions, then we'd just have everybody have a frigate on standby as well. And I mean, we could be in, where's 10 of us, and we're just in little T1 puny frigates. We should be able to take out whatever it is in them, I would think. Wouldn't be much cost. I mean, I would think. Drones really get shredded. Well, then we just all do missile boats. Everything's about the missiles.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. I mean, I like my drone stuff, but yeah, Kestrel fleet. The jams for team burners. Yeah, well, see, you say don't forget. Well, as if I know. I have not run an Anomic in a long time.
Docking permission requested.
But,
Docking request
you know,
accepted.
we could build some sort of template for a few different ships that that we could use. You know, I don't know, I mean, distance. I don't have, I mean, I have this right here, which is a drone boat, but makes me think. If you were to use glam on fleet, would you get standings bonus? Well, if you had glam, then the whole fleet gets the glam bonus. If the person who takes the mission has glam on, the whole fleet gets glam. But, Bobby, there is no glam in the game. There is no active glam in the game. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me. But there is none in the game. It all expired. Kramer Gamer, hello? Glam is not a frigate booster. Glam is a standings booster. So the glam's all gone, folks. Now, my thought is maybe over Christmas we'll get some more glam. And so that would be cool because they expired last month. Bobby. They expired in October. So, all right. Did any of you get any good Black Friday deals? I mean, obviously we have like starter packs 50% off, which is a great deal, and then we got Plex on sale. But did any of you like pick up a brand new TV or Something else really cool. I saw some laptops on sale and I thought, oh. But then I looked at them and said, nah. They're like, the numbers kind of look good until you read deeper and then you're like, nah, not so much. You got a new movie. All right, so negotiation does not cover emerging conduit payouts. No, I don't think that those things affect those. I don't know. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but I don't think they do. 28 core Xeon? No. I mean, none for me. So.
Welcome to the Dragons.
All right. So. Sun. Thank you for following. Welcome. I'm a little bit scatterbrained today, I'll admit. It's been a busy day already. All the sales going on, stuff. Yeah. It's had me working. Okay, so, well, this is interesting. So the anomic stuff, we can do multiple people. That really changes my whole way of thinking about this. You know? It's like, okay, so anomics require frigates. And so if we did a fleet tomorrow that was, you know, like Caldari Navy or whatnot, and we all bring our battleships, but then we also all bring frigates. And if we all bring frigates, then we can complete all of these. We can even take the anomics. So we could make that a thing to where that's what you need tomorrow. Now tomorrow I do have a informal fleet that I am planning on. That's really going to be, a lot of that's going to be based upon how busy the store is. So if the store is insanely busy, it could even kill the show. So, Ice Dragon, how do you become Omega? In YouTube there, look at the link just below the video. There's a link where you can buy Omega time, you can buy a month, and you can get that from us. Use a discount code, save yourself a few bucks, and support the show. All right, so this really changes my thoughts on anomics. I actually did not know that you could run them in groups. I thought it was solo only. And so let's look up Hateless's stuff here. So let's see here. Like here's a Daredevil.
Hail to the Dragon King, baby.
Agent, Angel. Ogre King. Ooh, 57 months as a sub. That's a lot. I mean, yeah. All right. So, 57 months. $2,280 gold to everybody here. in Bogey King's honor. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. It says happy holidays all. Yes, thank you.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Dexterous just followed. Thank you. So, well, I'm just thinking that, you know, for the anomics, instead of flying them solo, we can fly them as a group. And so, oh yeah, why not? Anomic team, cheap. Those are rockets. Oh, he has a video about the fit too. God, I love Eve Workbench. I can't play that on the air here, but so you know, a Garmer with missiles, and or, you know, if we make up several missile ships where we got you know, whether it's Kestrel, Garmer, there's a Mimitar one too, so yeah. Let's see here. Just a moment, helping out a customer. So, yeah, Breacher from Mimitar. Yeah, let's put together some fits for this. So, I think that's a good idea. How can you get ISK fast so you can make Omega status? You buy it. You buy Plex, and then you sell it. Ice Dragon, it's a bad plan if you're alpha trying to make your money in the game to pay for your Omega, because it becomes work and it's not fun. So what you do is you pay for it in the beginning, and then you pay for it in the beginning, and then you when you are earning enough to start covering, you know, your account just through your normal play, then you can start plexing your account. But I don't recommend it otherwise, because it becomes work. It becomes a job, and who wants a job, right? Not me. Right, just accepted another contract. So let me see here what I have for skills on my character here, because it might take a different character for me to do these. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how I feel about it, because like I was thinking you had to do them all on your own, but you don't. CCP, make it so we can turn off the music in this. Just saying. Alright. So, Castrol. I can fly it, but 53 days to Mastery 5. I mean, that's not very long. Guided Missile Precision. Rockets. I don't have rockets. That's what I'm missing is rockets. How are my skills going here? Farley, yes, I enjoyed Thanksgiving. Thank you. Skills. Working on cruise missiles. Yeah, the big stuff for other ships. Where have I got guided missile precision? 24 days. All the way down here. It's probably not required. I haven't got any rocket stuff. I wasn't planning on really flying mini frigates with my Markee Dragon character here. I mean, yeah, he's not really... He focuses more on the battleships and stuff.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Alright, Ice Dragon, thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it. So I'm just picking up another order here.
Welcome
Today's
to the
casual,
Dragons.
folks. Whether I get anything done today on the show or not, whatever. Amanda, thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it. Yeah, today's just kind of one of those days. It's the turkey hangover. It's if I didn't have to do customer service, I'd pour myself a shot of whiskey right now. But I gotta be like, you know, professional. Yeah, you know, I gotta be able to accurately help out customers. It is Black Friday, and so we're like out of our mind, you know, with lots of extra sales today. Which means more people needing help, which is just normal. So, and we do have a giveaway today. We got some PLEX to give away today. Exclamation point giveaway. I've been thinking about an idea. I've been thinking about doing vlogging again. After you enter the room, the gate is closed. You can't do it in a fleet. Wait, what? Now I have somebody saying that we can't do the economics in a fleet. Don't you just all have to go through the gate at the same time? That's what I thought. Bobby says, yes, bring back the vlogs. Yeah, I've been thinking about this. just a short bit of things in the morning, and right.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So, I don't know. Bite-sized guides are always good. Yeah, well, that's not really vlog stuff. Vlog is more of some thoughts about different things, you know? Like, it could be just saying Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Or it could be, you know, talking about, I don't know, any other business stuff or you know, stuff happening in the game. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know. How do you win the PLEX? Exclamation point giveaway in chat. There's also a link in the description in YouTube. You need to have an account in our store. Add that to your cart, and then check out. It's for free, and if you win, you'll receive an email with the code inside. So how's new TV working out? It's actually you're seeing it right now. I'm running 4 clients at once on it, and it is right up here. So it's working out pretty good, and I'm happy with it. So yeah, it's been good. We're making a 100 million a day as an alpha, doing contract hauling. Oh, that's interesting. That's a good suggestion if you crave excitement to do exploration. Any reason I chose LG over Samsung? It was price and the specs on it. So my other one is a Toshiba, and I had planned on getting the exact same thing. But then I saw this. Costco started their Black Friday stuff early, and you know, it's there are cheaper TVs out there, but this one had the specs. It's $350 for 55-inch, so you know, it works. It works. I'm okay with it. All right, so I still have 2 guys here that are running packages, and I have another guy here who's just watching for stuff, and he's just watching for the right things, and so I've been able to do some good contract work. You know, so like just today, let's see here, go into today's stuff. Let's see, I probably delivered that last night. Yeah, so just today, so 30, 36, so 66, 96, 136, 236. I had another one that was supposed to pay 110, but it looks like I got scammed on it, so I've lost 2.1 billion on that. Not good.
Welcome to the Dragons.
That happens every once in a while, and you just got to get more astute at what you're doing. This is why the haulers channel in many ways is recommending not to haul stuff to Citadels, and that's where I got bid on. So I did a Citadel job, and that I thought was going to be okay because it had just had another delivery to it. And I got there and services were off on it. I couldn't deliver. So now I'm seeing what I can do about that. I believe that this is an exploit for Eve. I really think it's an exploit. Fabius, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I really think it's an exploit. My reasoning on that is it's about the delivery of contracts to stations. And if the station gets attacked, and the contract's already up, and the station gets attacked, Zion, thank you. What was that for? Oh, that was from the store. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the support. So you accept the contract while they're getting attacked. And then if they go into Hull, all the services are turned off. They remove the docking rights. All the services are turned off. And then you can't deliver. Ice Dragon, real name in the real name portion. Down in the white box at the bottom, you put in your game name, Twitch name, whatever name you want me to read off when you win. So, so you got to check for that stuff, and I just thought that I could trust this one, but it turned out that it was in fact a scam. I didn't know it until I got there. So, the other one was delivered just prior, and I think what they did is they had deliveries going there, and they gave them docking rights, but not the public. So just because other contracts have been sent to there and have been successful, like, you know, just within an hour before accepting the contract, it doesn't mean that you really are okay with it. And so you got to send somebody there to the station to see if it can be delivered to. And which is a problem. So CCP put in drop boxes for stations that didn't have access, but the drop box turns off when it goes into armor. Well, I think that it's up to the person making the contract to cancel the contract if that happens, and or send it to someplace else. And I think that CCP should fix this, because I really do believe that this is an exploit. If they intended it to work this way, then why did they put in the drop boxes? Because that's why they put in the drop boxes, was because of this exact problem of being able to deliver to a Citadel and then them turning off the access rights, and so can't do it. Can you make a contract to go to a Citadel with no services? Huh. I don't know. That's an interesting thought. All right, let's look at that. All right, let's see here.
Autopilot jumping.
This is the contract right here. Well, I can't make a contract to someplace I don't have docking rights to. It won't show up. So that's station right there. So let's see if we can make a contract. Create contract. Select contract type. All right, it's going to be courier. We'll just say public. We've got the one item picked. And we're going to ship to there.
Warp drive active.
And then one day, the reward, 100,000 disc, and oh, I shouldn't make this public. I don't want somebody to grab it. Here, let's put it at 100 billion, and we're gonna pay 100,000 reward. All right. So, really create the contract? Yes. I'll be damned. It created the contract. Hey, let me give that over to this guy. Right there. I could accept that. Well, if I had enough money. That's 100 billion. Amazing. Yeah. Pretty amazing.
Pilot jumping.
Hey, we'll delete that. So that nobody is accepting that. So you can create a contract to a station.
Autopilot.
Yeah, well, I fell for this on another show. You're right. And it happened again. Well, I thought I had all my bases covered.
Warp drive active.
I thought everything was okay with this one. So, because I do run a lot of them to Citadels, but I thought that this one was okay. So, but I was wrong. And so, yeah, pretty interesting to see that I could still create a contract for it, even though the Citadel is down, is not accessible. It has a warning there that it may not be accessible. All right, so be like, I just don't accept anything that way. Yeah. So, I mean, that could be the answer. Don't accept anything that goes to those. But I don't think that's really the answer. Huh. I'm really puzzled by the ability to make contracts to their... See, all that CCP needs to do in there is to, they could put station services offline. They could, say all kinds of stuff. Oh, this isn't the one. That's not the one. It's this one. So station may be inaccessible, which it says on everything that's a player-owned station.
Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping.
Yeah, PushX does not have that station in their list. PushX list is very limited compared to the number of places that I regularly deliver to. And I'm sure that they're just much more stringent. So, So I've thought about, okay, so, you know, I have people in fast ships that can go out there and check, but in reality, a lot of the time, these ones are gone before you can check. So so yeah. Anyway, so I'm out 2.1 billion. There's 400 and some odd million worth of stuff in the package, which is interesting because if it's a total outright scam, why don't you just, you know, put some cargo containers in it or something? But they put this stuff in. I still think it's a scam, though. So, and they have not answered my request for docking rights. They have not answered my communications. I'm showing the wrong screen here, too. So my take on Invasion Part 2. Well, okay, so we've done the Observatory, and it was a lot of fun. It does take a lot of work, a lot of people. It's a big group thing, and if you like doing the group stuff, it's really great. I tend to be less organized because there's so much waiting around and everything. So, what was the name of the guy who did the scam? I'll post the contract in live shows. It's Captain Bloody Murder. How do you compress stuff? I assume you're talking about ore. You need to take it to a refinery that's player owned. Right reaction would be to war deck them and kill the station. Well, they have 4 war decks. They have 4 war decks on them right now. Okay. I'm going to turn down the AC. Oh, 10 Torino. Yeah, actually, I know why you're saying I should talk to Rolez. And that's already in process. Hey, I'm stepping away for just a second. I'll be right back. So as far as war
Welcome
decking
to the Dragons.
them, well, you have to have characters in a corp that can war deck and such. John Wayne, thank you for following. Welcome. You have to have
Welcome,
characters.
Elder Dragon. So, you think you're worthy of being a Markee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that.
All right, John. Cool name, by the way. John Wayne. There is 1,000 gold to you. Spend it however you want. Dungeon Raids, Dancers of the Space Prince. And another 10 gold to everybody here in John Wayne's honor. Thank you for that support. Let's just go off the rails here. And so John Wayne, if you're ever in Florida and you make your way to Zephyr Hills, Florida, you go to a little restaurant there called 2 Minutes. And you will find, it's just a little kind of hole-in-the-wall place, community place. But it's very, very popular. And you will find that the walls are adorned with John Wayne everywhere. And we got hot tornadoes here. And now they're in capsules. All right, what do we got going on here?
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot disabled.
Let's see here. Let's go see if I can loot some of this on my way in. People will probably get there before me. But anyway, that entire restaurant is full of John Wayne, and the owner of the restaurant, he loves John Wayne. And if you went in there and showed him that your name was John Wayne, if your name's really John Wayne in real life, then you'd just blow his mind. Just saying. I probably won't get the
Hail to the
close enough to
Dragon
loot these
King,
yet.
baby.
And I don't know what they killed here. There's a cargo container here. Inventory battle cruisers.
Autopilot jumping.
Oh, somebody got the shit just before me. 22 million on that one. All right, they're all looted now.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I just picked up 22 million worth of stuff. There's 28 million in the other one. All right. A little extra pay on this trip, I guess. Yeah, it's on the new monitor. Oh, and Fa. Yeehaw. So, Fa, 49 months. Sub, well, hey, that's 4 years, 1 month. That's great. So, 1,960 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. So, I missed your contract at 225 million. Oh, I wasn't paying attention enough, I guess. I don't get them all. It happens. So, yeah, I'll get them all, but you know, the way I've been working it, it's not been bad. So if I hadn't accepted that bogus contract today, I'd have made over 200 million so far. And I'll make 500 million before the end of the day, kind of casually. But I accepted that contract worth 2.1 billion and got stiffed on it. So that is part of the breaks. How do you fly into player-owned station? Oh, you are asking a lot of questions here that are... you must be brand new to the game. So, use Station Finder. But it's just going to be confusing for you. Look for
Welcome
Athenors
to the
in the
Dragons.
system that say that they do processing.
Warp drive active.
Oh, those suicide gankers, they missed their target. That's funny. I'm just reading chat. The guy who gave me the contract, well, they just need to give me docking rights so I can deliver. Or they need to give me my collateral back. That's all I want. And I won't make that same mistake again. I want that too. Right? No, you can't deliver remotely. The station's been attacked. Alright, where is he going? Metropolis. He's going to the Forge. Alright. I think I gotta bring another guy back. Bringing him back empty. I'll see if there's any small contracts around here.
Autopilot jumping.
Wow, pays 5 million. 5 million.
Warp drive active.
These are all low sec. Oh my goodness. All right. Change that up a little bit. Yeah, those are both low sec. Not gonna happen. Not with the freighter.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
All right, so I've been running 4 freighters and it's been working out okay. I'm gonna add another 2 though. Technocrat, thank you for the support. Will eveonline mobile come to tablets? Yes. It's called EVE Echoes. I think the general public can start playing it next month. Not 100% sure of that. But we'll see. You can't fit 120,000 or 1.2 million. No, 120,000 in a fully. Thought I was going to be doing fits for nomics. What happened? I just decided that I wasn't feeling it. Oh, you mean 120 million? Or you mean 1.2 million that you couldn't do? Yes, you cannot do 1.2 million in an obelisk. Nor should you ever accept a contract that's 1.2 million. Let me show you something. If you are hauling, see these filters here? I set my max volume to 550,000. And that way I do not have to do, I can do runs, and I only have to put one cargo expander, and I can be brick tanked the rest of the way at max. If you really want to pare it down, you get down to like 300 and what is it, 387,000? The obelisk is at a level 5, something like that. So you know, you can change it up there. I do Charons can do 409,000 before they have to expand, but they won't have as much tank. See, they won't have as much tank. Level 4's there tomorrow. The answer is probably not going to happen today at this point. And tomorrow, we're just going to have to see how busy the store is. I've been a bit swamped today, which makes it hard to do fleets. So, nothing wrong with people buying from the store though, and you know, supporting the show. I'm happy for that. It's just been really busy today. Yes, we do have Black Friday, Cyber Monday stuff going on in our store. Quite a bit of it, actually. So. HyperNet Relay followed the channel. Wait. That's the... Oh my god. I know exactly what you're doing. Thank you for the follow. Let's talk about HyperNet Relay for a minute, which is only on the test server right now, but it is a raffle system, and I think that it's going to be quite popular.
Hail to the Dragon King, baby.
Bit of an outcry. Well, now look at that. Side quest. Where is the notice for that? Why do I not? I saw it pop up. Converted. Those conversion ones do not pop up in our logs for some reason. Side quest. Thank you for the conversion of from Twitch Prime to a Tier 1 sub. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So, I think Galaxy Packs will be 50% off. I don't know if they'll ever be on sale again. So I have talked to CCP about that, but I don't see anything in the future for that. So I don't know what they're I don't know what their plan is, and on that, I'd have to go off of their plan. But if you're on the newsletter, and we did have Galaxy Packs at 50% off or something, we definitely will bark that out in the newsletter, for sure. So, let's see. Love my Eve content for years. Love what I do, and think you're really cool, down to earth dude. Yeah, today I'm really down to earth. Thank you for those kudos. Man, I'm just like still on my turkey hangover, and you know, just kind of chilling, and you know, hanging out with all of you,
Approaching Stargate.
doing low impact gaming. You know what I feel like? Man, I feel like some farming simulator or something like that. In fact, I got contacted by another game company the other day. Let me see if they hit me back.
Warp drive active.
Let's see here. No, they haven't hit me back yet. They're talking to me about supporting their game, and it looks very interesting. Very interesting. So, yeah. Oh, how interesting. Sorry. I really have a lot of extra shit going on today. So, are emerging conduits on test server? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think they are.
Autopilot jumping.
Yeah. So, I have another game that is of the type of as a farming simulator, but it's not farming simulator, that looks really good. And it looks like farming simulator level fun. So, if that pans out, I will let you guys know. So, I mean, we'll show it on the show.
Autopilot jumping.
Yeah. What is my obelisk fitting? Well, fittings for all freighters are the same.
Warp drive active.
I mean, I can show you what my fit looks like. This one's brick tanked. So it gives me 500,000 DHP. These are reinforced bulkheads. But then, you know, you may need cargo expanders, or you may want, you know, inertial stabilizers. So you might use those as well. But typically, I carry all that stuff. It's very rare that I fully expand out. Very rare. I only do it on special occasions. So, yeah, I also was thinking about taking one of my guys that's flying an obelisk and going full armor implants to to see whether or not we could really bump up, how much we could bump up the EHP. Because like that one's at 500,000. I've got another one that's at 515,000 or so. But I thought about it, you know, if we went a full armor set, you know, could we get it to 600,000, 700,000, something like that? And gankers would never know that you were that tanky because they can't scan your implants. And they would most likely fail on any attempts. So, although it is much safer to be a freighter these days than it used to be, it's much more viable. You got to not make mistakes like I did this morning and take a contract that cost you 2.1 billion that you can't deliver. Because, I mean, in the end that's on me, but it's total scam. So, you know, that's just how that stuff goes. So now I can't deliver it because of the exploit
Autopilot jump.
of going to a station that is in Hull.
Warp drive active.
So okay, Ice Dragon, when I don't answer you, it's because I don't have an answer for you. Quit spamming chat. I know you have a lot of questions, but I do not have an answer for you there. You should join an in-game corp, like Airhogs or something like that, where you can ask these things of your corp mates. The kind of questions you're asking are very valid, but you're being way too generic, and so, oh yeah, or Rookie Chat. Rookie Chat's really good. And because like your latest question, what are some player-owned stations? I mean, it's just too generic. It's like asking, what are some ships? I mean, I can just name off some stuff, but it won't matter because it's too generic of a question, too general of a question. So, yeah, so the new player channel is what I highly recommend, which I believe that you're automatically in that new player channel whenever you start the game. Yeah. Yep. They'll help you get up to speed. So, I didn't RTFM in nice words. He's got very valid questions. It's just hard to answer them here on the show. They need to be a lot more specific. All right, helping out a customer.
Autopilot jumping.
That's part of why I'm
Warp drive
a little bit
active.
spacey today.
Stargate.
Like, literally, we've been working our ass off in the store.
Autopilot jumping.
Which is a good thing, because that's what supports the show. It's just that when it gets too busy in the store, it gets difficult.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Right. Okay. Now the customer helped. Oh, I found some Plex the other day. Woo-wee. That's how I got that skin. That nice orange one there. I mean, you don't just find Plex, but you know what I mean, right? I'm running 6 clients at the moment right now. Here, I think I got a thing here I can show all of them. And one of them there has nothing in it. But yeah, I got plenty going on at the moment. I'm delivering some contracts and moving an empty ship to go pick up another contract. All have made. Well, I'm going to be at a loss for today because I won contract. But I will have earned 500 million today, but I'll lose another 2.1 billion. Tentrino, are you looking on the test server and you haven't found a single emerging?
Approaching Stargate.
Well, it's possible if you're on the test server that they're not there. It's a 1.6 billion difference when you think about it. Yes. And I earned 2.8 billion last week doing this stuff. You know, it just kind of sucks. But you know, in the whole scheme of things, you know, when you are making in the EVE environment, you take losses from time to time. You are not playing the game right if you never take a loss. Simple as that. And so losses happen. I'm not happy with this loss, but they happen. So, speaking of the storage thing, they'll reset the application time for the DLC packs for characters. No. No. The only exception to that is the starter pack, which is the CCP version and our version have 2 different contents, even though they're named the same thing, so you can apply one of each. But other than that, no, I do not think that that'll ever happen. What used to happen is those packs got replaced once a year, and that didn't happen. So, I can tell you, though, that the Meteor Galaxy Star packs will not last forever, because they will be replaced. So, but I cannot give you a definitive timeline on when. So, anyway, back to the risk-reward stuff. It has to be that way. You have to be able to suffer loss. Otherwise, the wins are not... the wins are not gratifying. Right? It's just not gratifying to win if there's no risk.
Autopilot jumping.
So that is the way it is.
Warp drive active.
I should make up a whole bunch of contracts that just don't pay anything, that are set to my corporation here that's doing these contracts, for just moving my own shit that needs to be moved, so that if they're traveling in that direction anyway, they can just haul it for me for free and set a really long date on it. It's a thought. I do deadhead a lot.
Warp drive active.
But I'm making money, too. But I do deadhead a lot. Serious question. Do you get Omega from 1plex or 500? It is 500 currently. So it used to be 100. Then 1. And then they decided they wanted to break it into smaller increments so that they could get rid of another currency that was in the game. Just use plex for everything. So they broke 1 plex into 500 plex, and now it costs 500 plex to do your account. Victorious, I think Tentorino was looking on the test server. Are you on the test server?
Autopilot jumping. Autopilot jumping.
The old currency was called Aurum. The test server has no value to you. Yes, well that's where he's at. He was trying to test stuff out on the test server,
Active.
and he wasn't finding any.
Active.
So maybe he's not going to find any if he's done that many jumps. Mr. Nico says, guys, go suicide him. Why are you only killing me? Well, you got to know how to fly, buddy. And then they won't kill you. There are rules. And if you go out of bounds of those rules, you become a target. Actually, you're always a target. You just become a bigger target. And you get to be a big enough target, and people will act. So, yeah.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, Aurum was another in-game currency which is gone now. It's like 2.6 billion nowadays for 500 plex. Let's go see. I'm in Jita right here. $1.65 billion for 500 plex at the moment.
Active.
It's actually not a bad rate, considering it has been much higher in the past. Victorious asked if I've ever watched Summit 1G guy who was playing a VR Star Wars game that looked really cool. What if I told you I know Summit 1G? I haven't talked to him in a while, but yes, like know him enough to have hung out with him in person, type of stuff. So yeah, I like Summit. He's a cool guy. But no, I haven't seen that game. Maybe I'll check him out later today. See what he's been up to.
Jumping.
So next wants to know if I'm the same guy. Wow, botted accounts. Well, I was involved with Glider. I wasn't the creator of it, but I was involved with it. Yes, I'm the same guy. Yeah, so Tentrino, I have some other stuff in YouTube chat. They were saying that the only thing of that kind of stuff that's on test is the abyssal filaments, and so my guess is that it is correct. They are not in.
Autopilot jumping.
They are not in test.
Drive active. Drive active.
Can you moon mine as an alpha? Yes, but with you only have ship choice of one ship. You will never do abyssals ever again. Disconnects suck balls. Yeah. Well, I understand. What is it called? It's called a venture. I'm just flying around today. Oh my God.
Autopilot jumping. Autopilot jumping. Drive active. Drive active.
Feel like there'd be a lot more bounty hunting if there's full payout. I agree. About doing a solo level 4 while doing freightering?
Requested. Docking request accepted.
I got a delivery to make. There we go. The Metropolis. I thought about one of them yellow skins for one of my guys here, but fact is, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep the Charons. I've stopped doing the autopilot guy. He is one of my guys here, but I stopped doing it because I was hiding all the information and it got really difficult to do, and I just quit hiding all the information. Hey, Ice Dragon's asking, how do you moon mine with a venture? You fly up to the moon that has moon chunks and you mine it, but as a really simplistic answer, You're asking about something that is it's into the intermediary type content. And so your first step, if you want to do mining, would be to go and try mining an adventure in a asteroid belt. And if you get killed, don't whine about it. So keep your ship cheap, because you might get killed. One step at a time, buddy. EVE is the most complex MMO there is. You will never know everything in it. And, you know, just the way it is. All right, I'm just trying to think here. You know, I have a serious lack of focus today. I'm sure you can all tell that. And a lot of that is just because the store is so busy today that it's hard for me to make a big commitment on what I'm doing in the game to really accomplish something, because I keep having customer interruptions, which is, I'm not complaining about customers at all. I'm just saying that when the store is busy, it affects the show. So, but the store is what supports the show. So, I am thankful for that. Today's just a particularly busy day because it is Black Friday. And Thanksgiving hangover. Yes. Yes. I am going to have a fabulous, absolutely fabulous turkey sandwich for dinner tonight. Smoked a turkey yesterday, and it wasn't a very big one, but it turned out great. So, I was really happy with it. You tend to have lack of focus with only one monitor? Yeah, and here I am with all of this. So, yeah. What about lunch? I decided not to eat lunch today because I was still so full from last night. I ate way too much food last night. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't need to eat lunch today. I know, sounds kind of crazy. Talk about information overload. Well, when I'm on my game, it's good. What kind of pellets did I use? Okay, so I used hickory, cherry, and one other. It's a really nice combination. And I ended up doing it in the small barbecue because the big one broke again. It's maybe time to put the big one to rest. It's been struck by lightning. It's caught on fire and burned up. It, you know, it maybe has seen its days. Hey, Devil Dog. Yeah. Yeah, so my wife's vegetarian. My dad's living with us. He's vegetarian as well. And one of my kids is vegetarian. So we have 3 vegetarians living in the house. We have 3 people in the house who eat meat. And they made this big vegetable pie thing. They spent a lot of time on it. It looked pretty good. I did not try any of it. I had room for mashed potatoes, gravy, and turkey. And that was it. That was how I allocated my space. Yeah, I got struck by lightning, which lit it on fire. I kid you not. It caught on fire in a rainstorm. So, yeah, it's crazy, huh? All right, let's see here. I think I got another delivery here. I do.
Autopilot jumping. Warp drive active.
Some ships. Going into Lone Trek. Live in Central Florida. The storms are straight up crazy. Yeah, I'm just above Tampa. Lightning capital of the United States, second most in the world here. So if you live in Central Florida, you get near the same. Yeah. How many years have I had the smoker now? Probably about 15 years. So, I mean, I've done well with it. For sure. You know?
Active. Autopilot engaged.
I can't complain. Yeah, I got hit by lightning. That was several months ago. And it caught on fire without even being turned on. So... and I thought it melted the control panel because it burned all the way up in from the fire pots all the way up into the hopper. But it looks like it wasn't hot enough that it didn't hurt anything, but now I'm having troubles with my control panel on it. So I love that big barbecue, but well, it might be time to give it up. Got my money's worth out of it for sure. It was $2,000, man. That was a $2,000 barbecue. Oh, Devil Dog, thank you. Yeah, they guarantee them to last for 10 years. And I've gotten about 15 out of it. So I can't complain. It's just if I replace it, if I get another barbecue, I have a small one still, but if I have get another big one, then I gotta get a cover for it and everything, keep it protected. Has emerging loot been nerfed? Or are you just unlucky? You know what? So Crazy says several have mentioned similar impressions. I have not heard about any nerf or anything, but there's been a few people that have mentioned this, that they thought that maybe they were asking if there was a nerf. So might be, although the salvaging in emergings has never been as good as it is in the other stuff. So yeah.
Autopilot jumping.
So I got 2 other deliveries here I can make, and then I got 1 package that I straight up cannot deliver.
Autopilot jumping. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
And I just been, it's hard to focus on stuff today just because the store's been so busy. Like I got another customer now that needs help. And I'm not complaining about customers at all. It's just a fact of being, you know, Black Friday. So some of them are real easy, some of them not. Just depends. So, yeah, I want to focus on some other stuff. Let's see. What can we do for this focus paralysis? I mean, I've just been sitting here most of the time just bullshitting with you all morning, which is fine a bit. Can't be the regular all the time thing, though.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Fire up Farming Simulator. Yeah. Try your new mods. Fa, have you been making mods? Or you just say you have some mods that you want to try? I actually really enjoy Farming Simulator. I haven't been able to figure out getting in contact and... You've been making mods for a few years now? Damn. Didn't know that. Or if I did, I didn't remember.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Any suggestion on fits? Yes. Go for anomics. Yeah, I have a suggestion here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
If you're going to do him solo, let's see. Shankle, Brock Sampson, and Redleg. Thank you for the follows. I've got this here, Hateless. He's got a bunch of stuff here. I'll post the link in chat.
Welcome to the Dragons.
He's got a bunch of stuff for anomics. These are for solo, I think. So he's got a bunch of stuff here. I got to meet him at Vegas. He's a really nice guy. He's the type of person I'd hang out with for sure. We did a show a few days ago together that just was by happenstance. All right, Vicky, thank you for the follow. Well, I would love to be in touch with the Farming Simulator company and be official with them and sell the game for them. I just haven't figured out the right person to talk to, and you know, game companies are very closed off and such. What I need to do is I need to set a meeting with them at a game conference, and I'm actually starting to go to more game conferences again, and they're on Discord. Oh, maybe shoot me an invite into there, and I'll try. I mean, if you don't mind, and I'll see what kind of progress I can make. But I'll be going to GDC in San Francisco in March, which is the main thing for actually getting business done these days. So I will be there, and I already have some meetings lined up with some game companies there. see about getting some new stuff. We also have Crowfall coming out. Man, that game is going to be awesome. I can't wait for the launch. I can't wait until they announce the date so I can tell you all. I know their target date. They've not announced it in public yet, so I have to wait. But the target date, once they do, I will share that with all of you, or once they say, I can say. And we're probably going to spend about 2 weeks on the show focusing on just that. So, remember a few years ago I made a book with some guy about being an entrepreneur. What happened to that? Well, so I wrote a chapter in a book, but if you're talking about like the other entrepreneur stuff that we were doing, we had classes and stuff. Spent a lot of time on that, and we did good, but it didn't get enough traction. So, link is in the Discord general channel. Okay, I'm gonna go look right now. Thank you, buddy. Let's see here. Excellent. I'm in there. So I will look at that more later. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Transport Fever 2, modern version of Transporter Tycoon. What is HyperNet? Oh my god. It's a raffle system. It'll be coming in, what is it, December 10th? Is that when the publish is? December. Let's see here. Yeah, that's when the next publish is. Now I got to tell you guys, I'm planning on a big show that day for Eve and everything, but gotta tell y'all, one of my kids is having really major surgery that day, and that might just blow everything out of the water. So he's got scoliosis really bad, and he's having his spine straightened, which is very, very dangerous. And you know, if they're my wife is taking care of most everything, but you know, could be that of course kids are gonna have priority. So yeah, he's gonna be a couple inches taller after this. They're also lifting one of his shoulders and doing some other things, so he has a lot of bone problems. And so anyway, he's a great kid, but yeah, some of the risks are like being paralyzed and some other stuff. But if he doesn't do that, if we don't do the surgery, what's happening is that the way he's hunched over, they're also going to expand his chest, because the way he's hunched over, his organs don't have enough room. So, got to do something about it. Trevor says, really appreciate it. Been playing for 4 days. Helps a lot. Well, you're welcome. So, anyway, I will let you know, how that stuff's going and everything. But that could end up being very disruptive for the show, which it should be. But if there's, it's one of those things where my wife will be there, and there's nothing I can do but sit in the hospital and wait and everything, and she's staying overnight with him. He'll actually be in the hospital for 7 or 8 days. So, yeah. So it's a really big deal thing. And, so, we'll just see how things go.
Autopilot jumping.
So,
Active.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. You guys are like, screw it, go be with your kid. There is nothing that I can do there. So, I may as well keep busy, right? You know, in all seriousness. And we've got other kids that I have to be here for them. So, you know, it's all good. All right, so I'm coming into Jita here, slow boating this ship. One other delivery here, which I'm about to deliver.
Docking permission requested.
You know, and if something goes wrong, then I will shut down the show and I will go do that stuff. But otherwise, it's a 7 or 8 hour surgery. So,
Docking permission requested. Docking request. Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
okay, one guy's back to Jita. I keep sending guys back to Jita because a lot of stuff comes to Jita. But I keep my other characters out at popular areas like Domain, Metropolis, Himitar,
Accepted.
Genesis,
Docking permission requested.
Lone Trek sometimes.
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Yes, and thank you for all your comments about sending prayers and good thoughts. I appreciate it. So anyway, that's coming up on the 10th. Okay, another courier package delivered. All right, so my serious lack of focus on the show today and the fact that we got the store is pretty busy and everything, I'm just calling it for today. So let's get our last entries in on the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway. It is some PLEX today in honor of PLEX being on sale in our store, as well as the starter packs 50% off. Exclamation point giveaway, get in on that. And then we'll draw. Tomorrow, I'll be a little bit fluid with what we're going to do because it could really be busy tomorrow as well, which is going to cause me to be just as kind of scatterbrained, and I want to do a show, but at the same time, you know, so we'll figure out something to do. And I don't know. I was hoping this other company that has the farming stuff would contact me back. They contacted me earlier this week. I just don't have anything back from them. If they're U.S. based, then they're probably all on holiday today. So, of course, I just got an email from Traeger saying that I should go and buy a new grill. Yeah. For Black Friday. Nope. Not gonna happen. I'm going to resist spending all of that money. Alright. I'm gonna start getting this giveaway ready. This is for the 110 Plex. So tomorrow, we're going to have some sort of show, but I'm going to reserve the right to change it up. So... All right, so if you are the winner, I'll read off whatever name you put in there, your Twitch name, YouTube name, whatever, game name in there. If you didn't put one in, I will read off your real first name and just last initial so that you remain anonymous, but you still know who you are. And you're going to receive an email from our store that'll be a reply to the email you got confirming your entry, and it will have a code contained in it if you are the winner. So, all right, congratulations to, there's no name in it, so Eric M says, hey, we did it, boys. All right, you did do it. There you go. You are the winner. Check your email, find that contained within. So congratulations on that. All right. So tomorrow we'll have some sort of show. I don't know what yet. I have stuff scheduled. We may do a fleet. It depends on how busy the store is. Maybe I'm just gonna shake things up and do things a little bit different. I do have shows Sunday and Monday as well. So doing things a little bit differently. I feel kind of guilty because we haven't done a really long show today, but you know, shit's just been busy with Black Friday. So, can the Plex on sale be split amongst accounts? Azazel, yes. You can buy one Plex package, and then you can hand a portion of that Plex or all of that Plex or whatever to other characters. You can just contract it to them. So it can be split up between amongst accounts. But it'll all redeem to one, and then you just send it over. So... all right, everybody. Thanks for being here today, and we'll start over and do it again tomorrow. And yeah, all right. Let's see if we can get something epic on the way out. Right? Let's see here. How about this?